Hello, welcome. Hi, come sit down. Come here, come in the front row. Hi, Adelie. Here we go. Come on, sit up front here. Hi, Joshua. Yes, so come sit down here, sweetheart. Hi, Wesley. Hi, Bradley. Welcome. Good to see you.
Hey, look at me. I want to sit on a cake.
Hello. Yeah, it's a little different from Sabbath school, huh? It changed a bit. Yeah, come on in. Thank you. Okay. So, this week, what are we learning about? We're learning about how God did what? Created the world. Created the world. We're going to work on memorizing the verse together, and we have some helpers here. Where did the other helpers go? Okay. Oh, they're supposed to do another one? Okay. So, yes. Okay, let's say together. Oh, can you sit those? In the beginning, God created, the heavens and the earth. Then God saw everything. Let's see, we're going to need one more helper. Can you help us, please? Everything that we have made, and indeed, it is very good. All right, let's see this together. These pictures can help us, and then you can hold them up and it's your turn. In the beginning, let's say together. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Then God saw everything that He had made, and indeed it was very good. Genesis 1, verse 1 and 31. One more time. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Then God saw everything that He had made, and indeed it was very good. Genesis 1, 1 and 31. All right. Well, Jesus was there at creation when God said, "Let there be light," and separated the water below from the water up in the clouds, and made air for us to breathe. Can you do the deep breath? So, ladies, there's room here, there's room here. Okay, can you take a deep breath? Oh, I'm glad for air to breathe. But people started making bad choices, and finally Jesus came Himself to help us understand God's love. And one afternoon, Jesus had been speaking to lots of people all day, and He was so tired. And in the evening, yes, He yawned really big like that. He was tired. And they got in the boat. They were going to cross over to the other side of the lake. It was evening. The sun was going down and it started getting dark. There was a full moon, so they could see the stars. And let's see. We're going to... Well, we'll get almost everybody in, but... Okay, let's see. Joshua, come on. Let's go here. Get in the boat. Jesus had... Do you know how many helpers He had? Let me speak over there. Do you know how many helpers Jesus had? How many disciples? How many helpers did Jesus have? Five helpers so far. Hello, Sheridan. All right, come on in. You need to get over you. There, right there. Okay, another helper. Another disciple. Keep the paddle part down. There you go. And let's see. Over there on the bed. Oh, let's. All right. The disciple thing has been working. You can get more in between there. Who's over there? All right, come on. There you go. And I think this is okay. Come on over here. What's in the house? There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, yes. 12 disciples. I think we did. Did everybody experience the story? Maybe? Okay. All right. We'll figure out pieces right here. Oh, okay. So they started paddling, and the moon was out, and the stars were out. But Nico, we're going to pretend you're Jesus. And you yawn over. Oh, yawn. And Jesus was so tired that he actually laid down. He just kind of. He was asleep. And as the boat was rocking, what happens when you get rocked? You get sleepy. And the disciples were remembering all the things that had happened that day, the miracles that Jesus had done. But then, you know what? The wind came up. It started to get really windy. And, go ahead and leave the light. It got dark clouds covered the moon. And it started raining. Did you feel any rain? It started raining. And waves were splashing water into the boat. Did the whale water out of the boat? Oh my goodness. But you know what? The disciples weren't laughing and having a good time. They were actually scared. Can you say, and they forgot. Go ahead and turn the light. Suddenly there was lightning, and they saw Jesus sleeping. And they said, Jesus, don't you care we're going to drown? Did we do that together? Jesus, don't you care we're going to drown? You know what Jesus did? Go ahead, Nico. And he said, you know what he said? He said, what are you guys doing? Why are you afraid? Is that what he said? No. He said, be still. Let's say that together. Be still. You know who he said that to? He said that to the wind and the rain. And suddenly, go ahead and sit down again. And the water started rocking the boat gently again, and the clouds went away, and they could see the moon again. And you know what? Can you look at me? Drop your jaw and go. They were all amazed at what Jesus had done. Wow. Jesus even had command over the wind and the waves. Wow. But he was the same God who said, let there be light. And he said, the water separate, the water up, and there's going to be air for us to breathe. And there's a very real hope. And you know what? Sometimes we have very real storms in our lives. Sometimes we get really scared. Sometimes we get really upset and mad inside of us. And there's or sometimes we're really afraid. Right? And we can say, Jesus, help us. And we can ask Jesus. Yes, we can ask Jesus to calm the storm inside of us. So we say, Jesus, calm the storm inside of me. Jesus wants to give us peace. Wow, we did a lot better this time. I know. Okay. You're all asleep. You want out? Okay, well, that's me. Sorry about that. We're going to yank off your ears. You can come sit right here. Okay, so let's review. You're going to come sit over in this if you want to eat. Right, that's a good one. No? Okay, let's do that. Okay, so Jesus has been doing what all day? What has he been doing? Has he been fishing all day? What has Jesus been doing all day? Do you remember? He's been preaching. He's been talking to the people. And so at the end of the day, the disciples and Jesus, they got on the bus? No? They got on the train? Where'd they get in? A boat. Oh, okay. And then they decided to get in the boat, and it was really, really stormy. Right away at the beginning? No, at first it was small. But then what happened? It started raining, and the storm came up. And what was Jesus doing? Paddling through the wind? No. No, Jesus was calm, knowing that he was in God's hands. He was sleeping. And what did the disciples say? You forgot. They said, Jesus, help us. Right? Okay. Jesus, here. 98. Yes. And they said, yeah, he said, why are you afraid? Do you get afraid sometimes? Yeah. But what can we do when we're afraid? When we're afraid, we can say, Jesus, I trust you. Please be with me. Right? Okay, let's repeat our memory verses again. And we'll try to do it. What happens? Go through those. Time? Okay. There's 2 minutes. Okay, we have time to repeat our verse again. So go ahead and come upstairs.
Where is that, Mom?
The camera. Okay. Yeah, the camera. Just go through them. Good luck. Let's just try to say it. 1, 2. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. Genesis 1 and 31. Good job listening. And remember, when you're afraid, you can talk to God and ask him to calm the storm in you or around you. Thank you so much. You can line up behind. Who's going to be the leader? No, sorry. One of the who's going to lead? Well, I'll give it. Okay, thank you, Zoe. You are going to. You guys are behind. Oh, next door's the trap. You like making traps? Thank you for coming.